We're out here today at Lardner's Point Park, a recent living shoreline restoration. It's part of Riverfront North, an 11-mile section of the Delaware Riverfront in northeast Philadelphia, comprised of 8 parks and a continuous trail that's part of the East Coast Greenway. Lardner's Point Park was opened in 2012 as part of an effort to restore the riverfront. This site was formerly a brownfield, been used for a number of industrial uses over time. This particular piece of shoreline was not addressed significantly in the original park construction in 2012. It was graded and a little bit of planting was done, but over time the erosive forces of the river began eating away at the shoreline. The erosion was within 2 feet of the trail at the junction of the pier and the shoreline, so we needed to do something to keep from losing the meadow adjacent to the river. First step was to find a design-build team that could work in this environment. The Sarah Valley brought in loads of very large rocks, 24 to 36 inches, and created the core of these berms here. After they got the protective core of rocks, large rocks in place, they brought in these root wads, which are basically the bottom 15 feet of a tree, buried them in the ground, and then regraded the rock around them. The purpose of the root wads is primarily to break down and provide a carbon source for plant materials and fauna as well. The upper level is a high marsh, which works well with the live staking that we did. But we used 2 plant approaches here, one being at the top of the bank called live branch layering. That's where branches from shrub species like willows and dogwoods. In the high marsh area, we did live staking. It's a similar concept, but the pieces of plant material are bigger, about 1 inch in diameter, and they're planted vertically. Eventually, all of these plants will grow and create habitat and also help to hold the shoreline along the rocks. So we're out here 5 months after the last of the live stakes and live branches were installed. So everything is working as planned. We're beginning to get some sediment buildup that allows for plants to grow and improve the habitat for fish and invertebrate species. So this project has been very successful. We've learned a lot from it, and going forward we have a lot of information that we can apply to future projects.